What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Oshay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Clapping cheeks is something that obviously a lot of us as men really enjoy. We really love to do so, but there are some downsides to the clapping, okay? One of those downsides is if you're a man and you have a whole lot to live for, you're making a ton of money, but you're sexually irresponsible, is your legacy in the sport that you play in. Now, of course, Michael Jordan wasn't really known as a womanizer, but more or less a gambler. And that kind of hurt his image a little bit, but he wasn't like today's guys are, which, I mean, every time you turn around, they got a baby coming out and they got an IG model suing them for something. So even though these guys are making a whole lot of money and have brand deals, it's hard for them to be the face of something when every 5 minutes you got a kid or some kind of issue. Same thing with Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson and that particular IG model, Mariah Mills. When it came that we had the opportunity for him to be somebody more than what he is, a role model, you can't do it because every 5 minutes you're going on and off with this chick and you're not wearing no condoms. Now, Anthony Edwards has a kid with Aisha Howard. She has a kid also by Lil Baby, okay? And they've been going through it, or at least she's been going through it. You know, he been ghosting her, really not wanting to deal with her and all of that. And our brother, Gilbert Arenas, made a suggestion.
It's going to be hard for Anthony Edwards to be the face of the NBA because he has this entity with him.
Well, he did say he wasn't interested in.
No, I mean, yeah,
the NBA.
You're not interested, but you know, we get it, right? But you're that good, you're that charming, right? You're attractive to women. You can be a face, but you have this ball and chain type of personality that's attached to your name. Anytime you get ready to blow up and be a part of America's face, this woman can dirty it up by filing the court case, by doing this. She can run to the, you got one of those pregnant, where your name and image and likeness is never safe. You will literally have to pay her a lot of money to stand down and go away. Do not exist anymore in my life. And that's the thing you're going to have to do. You're going to have to give this woman $10-20 million to go away. Just if you're trying to be the face of this.
She's not even going to go away. I'm pretty sure she's going to get the 20 and then she's going to wait a little and do something else.
But it has to be something in writing that's like you're talking about something like if you're trying to be in the LeBron, you're trying to be in the KD, you're trying to be in the Steph Curry atmosphere of unlocking billions of dollars and, you know, your name and legacy is cemented in, you know, the game and the world. It's going to be hard when you have someone who can go to court. Like this man is in the media's eyes from the same woman, it seems like every 60 days. Every 60 days, you score 50. Oh, Anthony Edwards is in court again, baby mama drama. You know, y'all to be snatching up our money.
For y'all.
So Gilbert is talking to his wife here, and he's making some strong points. Look, man, you got the opportunity to be the face of the league. You're not interested in that. We get that. But when you're the face of the league, you're the face of international basketball. That opens up opportunities, not for just your playing career, but for the rest of your life. Just like you did for LeBron, like you did for Jordan, like you did for many others. Even people like Stephon Marbury, who played in China. You have that opportunity. The problem is you don't want to deal with the baby mama and pay her off to stop talking. Now, every time you want to get ready to blow up and be a part of America's face, you got an issue. And the reality is that America's face is not black. And this is what a lot of black players don't realize. Yeah, you're dunking on people. Yeah, you're in the league. Yeah, you're this. And yeah, you're that. But a lot of folks, white folks in particular, it's hard for them to respect an athlete, okay, that always is clapping cheeks. It's hard for white people to understand that this particular athlete has like 6 babies or 3 or 4 in a year. It's hard for white America to get behind that. And so now when you have brand deals and you're reckless like this, I don't want my kid wearing your jersey. I don't want my kid wearing your shoes. I don't want my kid doing any of this because I don't want my son or daughter themselves being like you. That's why when we were little, we had that song, like Mike, if I can be like Mike. If Michael Jordan wasn't a person that people could emulate, we can't sing that song. But he was a strong enough role model where you can do it. And a lot of us as black men, we got to also understand too that if you get that reputation and it's public, where you have baby mama drama out there, and you have all of this talk about you, it's down bad. It looks bad. It doesn't look good. And even if you don't think that you are a leader, you are a leader. Let me just give you an example. Let's break it down in the case of just hood politics. Let's look at Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson, for what it's worth, in the black community, is somebody that people could look up or look to as an intellectual. And he is. Dr. Umar Johnson, intellectually, is one of the most gifted orators, or one of the best teachers when you want to talk about black culture, Pan-African ideology. Very few are more far-read and articulate as Dr. Umar Johnson. He is up there intellectually. I mean, I'm not going to say equal, but he could be mentioned in some of the same conversations intellectually, based on intelligence, like Malcolm X, like Khalid Muhammad, like Dr. Amos Wilson. If Dr. Umar Johnson was around in the 70s or 60s, he would be intellectually close enough to Malcolm X. Nobody's as good as Malcolm X, but he'd be close. He'd be closer to somebody like Khalid Muhammad. Not as good, but he will be closer because he can speak to a vast amount of issues because of his own personal intelligence and his personal research. He's a gifted, intellectually special man in that regard. Once you have the talent that a Dr. Umar Johnson has, when you speak with the level of confidence and, the level of disdain you have against white supremacy and the positive outlooks of Pan-African ideology and systematic oppression, damaging that, and just understanding where we are as a group of people, where we should go, you automatically become a leader whether you want to or not. This is no different than this guy, Anthony Edwards. You can say you're not a role model, but once you're on the USA Olympic team, once you're playing in the conference finals, once you're a guy that's an all-star, once you're a guy that's on ESPN for your highlights, you are a leader. And then once you don't act like a leader, people are going to criticize you because they're going to look at everything else. Well, he has the talent. He has the skill. Why isn't he doing this? Why does he live this life like this? Then it brings into question race. I don't see any other white players doing this. Then it brings into question the entire community. Why is it that black men in the NBA behave like this? But we don't see Luka Doncic do that. Or Luka, we don't see that. So now are we not saying that Anthony Edwards can't be the face of the league? Let's look at the rest of the black players in the league and see if they act like him. And then slowly but surely, you will see Caucasian players become the face of the league. And the reason is because they have more self-respect and they don't have these issues going on in public as much. So you cost yourself all the opportunity. Then you do it with somebody like Aisha Howard. Like, what's the whole purpose of that? She's like 15 years older than you. You don't like her. You mean you don't want to wear a condom? The lady is out there exposed. I mean, she's nothing in the game. She doesn't do anything. How could she even access you? And again, allowing somebody like this to have power over your life, it doesn't make any sense at all. How could you even allow this to happen? And again, it looks bad. It looks bad on all of us if we allow somebody like Aisha Howard to bring you down. It's completely down bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Oshay Jackson back at it again with an episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Scare the bell. We're out.